Good evening, everybody. I'm Trader. It is April 6th, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions, but I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Tesla is down 46 cents today, 0.25%, closed at 185.06. Post-market, we seem to be down by a further 6 cents. So let's look at what we have here on the chart. Yesterday, we closed at 185.52. And we have a support at 185.69. We were outside below the support by 17 cents. 17 cents is not a lot. So this is why yesterday I saw in the comments that people want to have a clear-cut rule. If it's below 185.69, it's a break, it's a break, it's a break, it's a break. Yes, it's a break. It's a break, but it's one of the weakest break we could have had. So this is why I was not more enthused. Because when we break a support or break a resistance, this is a period of a change in pattern. And that period of change in pattern is risky. This is why we have this rule that you might want to apply or not, that we need to have two candles to validate a break. Yesterday, myself, I did not consider this really a break, but today I'm considering it a break because we are at 185.06. We have more than half a dollar difference, and also we have the shape of the candle itself. So in terms of the candle, we went as low at 179. So we came a lot lower, and we don't have stochastic is at 48. So now I am more comfortable considering this a break. This means that we are in the sell mode. I drew this new downward channel. We already had this resistance, and I was not going to draw the opposite one until we broke this upward support. But now that we broke the support, it makes sense that we start following the downward channel itself. So right now we are close to the resistance right here, and we could be going as low as 145 following this downward channel support. Depending on when we would hit it, then we could be looking at 145. We have a little bit of support at 155. We have a little bit of support at 167, and we have a little bit of support at 176.73. We can also draw this downward resistance to have an idea of the steepness of this fall that started really 5 days ago, but which could have been rejected by support at 185.69. Right now, we have this really tight bearish channel, which, because it is tight, that this won't last a long time. If we continue back a little bit, we should be having a move back up at some point because the stock does not remain super tight in its range for a long time. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart to understand how this happened today. So we gapped down during the first hour, came as low. We have reached the first low of the day during the first hour. So we had our low at 179.75. We came back very close to our resistance at 185.69, and we are very close to it. In terms of a break, looking at it on the 1 hour chart, in terms of a break, that was not the best break ever, because a good break is something that it breaks it. It could pull back a little bit, but it really breaks it. But now it came down and came back up. This one is a little bit iffy, to say the least. This one is a little bit iffy looking at the 1 hour chart. Let's go back on the daily chart. So it's perfectly legitimate to get in short at this point. One of the advantages of having a very weak break here is that if you get in short and it reverses, then you can use 187.41 as a stop. So it means that you have not risked a lot. So this is one advantage of a weak break. There's always a trade-off. If we have a big break, a break where we are going far after breaking a support, after breaking a resistance, if we are going far, we can get more convinced that it is a legitimate break, but then we can have a pullback, because when a stock moves a lot in one direction, then we tend to have a pullback. Here, Here we have a small break. It's not as powerful of a break to tell us that it's really a break, but on the opposite side, if we get in still, then we are very close to our resistance to get us out of that trade if it does not work. Let's take a look at our indicators. So we have stochastic at 48. This is bearish. We have lost our MACD breakover. We have lost our RSI over 50. Things are turning red. And we even have lost the MIA. So don't forget that we have the earnings call on April 19th. And maybe after that, things are going to go a little bit higher for Tesla. Let's take a look at QQQ rebounding very nicely on 313.61. That's up 2.13%, still in its congestion zone. VIX is continuing its drop, so this is very interesting. The Tesla is dropping as well as the VIX. So Tesla stock is really a strange stock. I will give you that. And we had made a little bit of a support at 1849 and we broke that support right here. It seems like we really want to go down to 1792. Let's look at Dow Jones. So Dow Jones pretty much even Steven, still part of its symmetrical triangle. S&P 500, after our little drawback, it's moving up a little bit. It seems like it wants to stabilize a little bit and maybe reach our support before moving a little bit higher. Nasdaq still in its congestion zone between 11,834 and 12,306. Stochastic is still great. And then let's take a look at silver. So silver is maintaining itself above 1566. It has been 3 days in a row that it has been above 1566. This is an interesting break. This is a valid break. We have stochastic at 94. Silver, this is a third day that we are staying above 841, which we broke this week. And I like to see these last two candles with long wick at the bottom. Bitcoin, nothing to say here. It's just going sideways. And stochastic is weakening a little bit. This should be a clue that we could be going back to 26,517. And Ripple, it's maintaining itself quite well above this diagonal support. We pieced through it and came back above it. And looking at US dollars a little bit, stochastic is really low at 11. We seem to be pulling back up a little bit. If we could pull ourselves above 101,600, it would be great. Let's look at Tesla news. So from Electric, we have Tesla workers were sharing private videos from customer vehicles concerning report claims. The publication claims to have interviewed 9 former Tesla employees who explained that workers would often internally share videos taken from customer vehicles. Between 2019 and 2022, groups of Tesla employees privately shared via an internal messaging system, sometimes highly invasive videos and images recorded by customers' car cameras, according to interviews by Reuters with 9 former employees. Former employee told the publication, we could see inside people's garages and their private properties. Let's say that a Tesla customer had something in their garage that was distinctive. People would post those kinds of things. And they were also reportedly using the videos to create memes. Other images were more mundane, such as pictures of dogs and funny road signs that employees made into memes by embellishing them with amusing captions or commentary before posting them in private group chats. While some postings were only shared between 2 employees, others could be seen by scores of them according to several employees. This is an issue. We are having cameras and microphones everywhere around us right now, and we can get spied on. This is the price we pay for convenience. Tesla should put technology in place in order to diminish that risk. And also Tesla releases its Master Plan Part 3 white paper with the map behind its plan to save the world. I just downloaded it. I did not take a look at it. This is something that you can download, so I'm sure this is going to be very interesting. Lots of math, lots of logical explanations, so I think this is going to be a very interesting read. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm gonna wish you a great Easter weekend. We are not going to do a video tomorrow because the stock exchanges are closed. We are going to talk on Monday unless you are a member, in which case we are also going to talk on Sunday during the Tesla Weekly Live. So have a great weekend and I'm gonna tell you à la prochaine.